Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 61 of Gains, and this one is titled In His Arms. Your other leg, your left leg, was definitely struggling through it, and you could feel it shaking like crazy as you were trying to do the reps. Kiri, you panted, blowing into your cheeks as you tried to straighten back up from the hinge down. Yeah, what is it? Are you okay? He asked with concern, coming around to the side to see what was up. I think I'm weaker on this side for sure. I'm really struggling with this one, you said sadly. No, you can do it. Just give me 3 more reps on that side. The weight is okay. I'll help you. Just make sure you keep form, yeah? He reassured you, stepping around behind you with his hands gently on your hips. There must have been an invisible shutdown button on your hips as the second he touched you, you could no longer function properly and just stood there blank for a second. When you're ready, he suggested gently. Oh, yeah, okay, ready, you finally said, coming back to reality quickly. You started to hinge slowly, keeping your form as best you could, but man, it was hard not to think about him behind you. Hips back, Kiri said softly, and you pushed your backside out a bit. Perfect, he said, and the way he said it made your face jump to boiling point. How can he be so calm? You screamed internally. Those 3 reps were the hardest you ever had to do, for multiple reasons. It's not like you didn't want to be pushed up against Kiri, but like, wow, this was definitely a jump into the deep end, wasn't it? Finally, after what felt like all eternity, you completed those last 3 reps and handed the weights back to Kiri once he had praised your efforts and stepped up to your side again. That was super manly, Yin. Well done, he said proudly as he carried the weights back to the rack. I hope you don't mind coming to visit me at the gym, you said as he turned back towards you after putting the weights back on the rack. Visit you at the gym? Why? He asked, confused as he walked back to you. Because my legs literally cannot move and this is where I'm staying from now on, you said, keeping both feet planted on the ground. Kiri cracked a little smirk and chuckled. Hey, you could be stuck on Mars and I'd still come to visit you, he said, holding his hand out to you. You looked down at it but didn't give him your hand in return, so he wiggled his fingers a bit to show you that, yes please, take my hand. So you shook your head. I'm not taking your hand, you replied defiantly. Why? He asked, looking a little dejected. Because you're going to pull me out of this standing position and I'm going to fall over. I'm telling you, my legs are like jelly. 1 step and I'll collapse. Well then, collapse onto me, he said brightly, closing that gap and reaching for your hand despite your protests. No, don't, Kiri. You're going to be fine, he promised you. No, you begged as he took a gentle grip of your wrist and pulled you towards himself, your centre of balance shifting and forcing you to take a step to keep yourself upright. But you knew your body and you knew that your freshly avocado smashed on toast vibe type legs couldn't hold you at all, and as you suspected, your knees turned to jelly and your hamstrings frayed and down you crumpled like a sad sack of overworked disappointment, straight into Kiri's arms. Thank goodness Kiri was ready for you and caught you easily. Then he pulled your body against his. Instinctively you wrapped your arms up around his neck. This happened the second that he let go of your wrist to catch you, so you clung to him like Mufasa to the rock. Is it too soon? Did I make it too soon? It's too soon. Definitely too soon. Sorry. I can't move, you wailed pitifully. I've got you. Don't worry, he said softly into the side of your neck, adjusting his grip on you so that he was holding onto you in a bear hug. And that's pretty much how you stayed for the next 5 seconds, neither of you speaking, just the sound of the gym equipment whirring and clanking in the background as you engaged in an impromptu hug right there in the weights section. How are we going to get out of here? You asked, looking up into his deep red eyes. He stammered, suddenly feeling just how close you were to him. Wait, hang on, let me sit down for a sec and I'll try and rub the back of my legs to get them to wake up a little, you said, trying to step into him to get your feet under you. With much awkwardness, he helped you to sit down on a nearby bench seat, and you bent forwards and reached under your legs to massage the jelly that wobbled there. At this point, you weren't even sure you had legs anymore. What were these foreign noodles dangling from your lower half? Kiri hovered around you like a concerned parent, and you had to reassure him multiple times that you were going to be okay. Definitely not okay right now, but at some point you would be able to walk again. You hoped. Figuring that was enough workout for one day, Kiri got your things together and readied you both to leave. You had both been there for about 25 minutes already. You can hang on to me, Yin. It's okay, he said, offering you his arm while he had your gym bag and his gym bag slung over his other shoulder. Thanks, I'm going to have to, you said, getting gingerly up to your feet. You are going to more than feel this tomorrow. What a time to be alive! Not in a good way. With some heavy assistance from Kiri, you got your right arm around his waist and he got his left arm around yours, and you both slowly moved towards the exit gate together. Well, this was a short but intense session, Kiri commented as you got to the gate. Sometimes you just gotta do a short one, you chuckled in reply. You had both stopped at the gate now, both wondering how you were going to get through. One of you needed to swipe out, but neither of you could let go to fish your cards out. But, as not luck would have it, Ni happened to step out of the staff room just then, her face brightening when she saw Kiri, but then falling flat as a deceased heartbeat when she saw you. But not only you, but you and Kiri with your arms locked around each other. Hey Ni, Kiri greeted as soon as he saw her, meaning that she couldn't just turn around and run straight back into the staff room in her perfect light blue matching gym crop and booty leggings. Hey, she greeted back with a forced smile on her face. Do you think you could give us a hand? Yin went super hard on the single leg deadlifts just now, and her manly efforts have left her legs a little, useless? You finished? He chuckled. Yeah, but she's so amazing, so manly, he praised again, giving you a soft glance as he squeezed your side a little. You went a little bashful and smiled down at the ground. The takeaway from this is never become a main character in any of my stories because I will torture you in every single way possible, including sending you to the gym multiple times and making you ruin all of your muscles. But let's hope that it's for a good cause by the end of this book. Next chapter 62 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.